we talked after the first period that we didn't feel that we had a lot of energy, but we were playing correctly, and I think Freddie had 8 scoring chances for them, which is really good. I think our guys are real committed. For sure, we were committed to not allowing opportunities because we knew, I mean, obviously we played them there, and we know they've won 5 in a row or whatever it was, and they're offensively they can score goals. So we did the right things against that team in order to give ourselves a chance, to win, obviously, at the end.
You guys did a great job at shutting down their big offensive producers like Cage Thompson and kind of that first line. I mean, was that a big emphasis naturally heading in?
Yeah, they still got their chances, but I think one of the huge keys was that we only gave them 1 power play, right? Those special players, they get their hands going and they start making some plays, they start feeling it, and then it rolls into the 5-on-5, and I think I know we did a good job of only taking that 1 penalty because special players like that, like Thompson, geez, every time he gets over, I would say in the red line, but for sure the blue line, he shoots a puck, it has a chance to go in the net. He just, and then obviously Tuck plays very well as well with his speed. So they're a tough group to play against. We were happy the way that we played.
You mentioned Freddie.
That looked like a team that was determined not to go into the break sitting on a loss. I think Jared said that was their talk in between the second and third, just go in feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, and I'm just glad we didn't get away from our game, right? I mean, it wasn't, it's close and it's tight, and we made some mistakes for sure, but guys were backing each other up and picking each other up on the bench. And like I said, we didn't have the jump, I think, that we normally have. So we grinded, which is how we're going to win hockey games anyway. So they put a little more emphasis on that, and we were able to get it done.
You had mentioned Freddie. It seemed like he did hit another level tonight. I mean, he was kind of a big part and a big facet in all of these plays. I mean, did you see that too? Or am I...
Freddie Gaudreau?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, shootout was great. But, yeah, he just makes the play to Spurgey. And yeah, you guys know by now, there's no secret with him. He just does everything, right. Just competes his butt off, and a real good player for us.
That pass to Spurgeon, but I think it started in the defensive end, too,
yeah.
for him, where that play, got the puck out and everything.
He doesn't cheat, right? He doesn't cheat in anywhere. He'll hang around, and he'll make sure that the things are done right in our zone, and, gets the puck going forward in the neutral zone, and he has a skill set that, a lot of people now probably know, but he has that ability to make plays and score goals too. And he probably doesn't because he's so aware on the other end, right? He probably could score more if he cheated a little bit more, but he doesn't. And he won't.
I don't know if you like getting to a shootout, but what is your confidence level once you get there with the guns you have?
Hate him. Yeah, it's brutal. But we have a couple world-class goalies, and those 3 guys have been pretty good for us at the top. So we get to the, especially, not especially with Gus too, but Flower's going to be there, right? So sure, we have some confidence in that area.
They seem very aware in there of the standings in the playoff race, and how urgent do you expect them to emerge from this break? Just the attentiveness that you'll need to prevail in this very tight race.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's going to be crazy right to the end. And we, I don't know, Joe, somebody asked, what, does it come at a good time? It's just good to get a rest before we have to push forward. So, yeah, we have to come back with the sense of urgency that we've had in these 2 games. And our group is extremely aware of where we're at and what we're doing and how we need to do it to move forward.
The way you guys responded after that 3-game losing streak at that game in Tampa, shows the maturity in the group. Obviously you lost 3 in a row, and you mentioned you need absolute desperation that Thursday game.
It does show growth, yeah. We talked about at the start of the year we were going to be harder on each other and in those type of situations and push ourselves to get out of those type of areas. And, we lost 3 in a row, but we there was not a lot of panic. You're right. There was just steady moving forward, and I think you're right. I think it does show maturity with this group.